Hello, my name is GregTech, and welcome back to our GregTech New Horizons Season 2. Yes, remember where I put it? Making recipes for the final item that I need here. I never fully automated this, but now I'm like, yeah, let's do it really quick. This is one of those recipes where I'm like, probably don't need to. Like, is that like, why does it look, it was looking funny. Yeah, I've never like fully automated this because I was like, yeah, I don't need to craft up more than one of these. I didn't feel like making recipes for all this. As we can see, there's a bunch of stuff, but might as well. That was slightly annoying when you have to make recipes for one of items. Like I'm doubtful I'll ever craft up these again. What was that? Assembler 1? I think that's what it was, wasn't it? Yeah. Alright, and then I forget how these... I thought I had a bunch. Yeah. I'm like... Just... Should I just manually do this? You know what? Let's just make a recipe. If I don't need it in the future, we will... Is it the small, right? Like, I'll just... I'll remove it. But we have plenty of room, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so we need 4 more of those. What is the... Oh, those were double osmium. See, doing like... it's like... I didn't realize that was a double. Yeah, it's annoying because I'm like, this is the only recipe that'll probably use double osmium. Well, we have room. Maybe one day we will need it as well. Alright, cool. So I got everything else. Neutronium, the Infinity, the heavy-duty plates. That's probably the most difficult part of it, to be honest. Ultra-heavy tanks, the extreme lightware, the quantum tank, pumps, infinity fluid tanks. Yeah, cool. So everything except for the oxygen tanks, which appear to need to be full, it appears, which is... it's going to take a hot second to fill those up. So we'll do that. Alright, so I will craft this up, and then I won't need to get the rest of these materials that we need for the pump. Now, I have... I think this one I do need another quantum. That's right, I was going to have to figure out this quantum ring. Because it is going to have to run off UHV power. Alright, so this one's going to be a little bit more complicated. Not going to work like these. So maybe... Man, how do I want to do this? I guess I'm going to need another dynamo. Maybe I'll move this one. This one doesn't need to be right here. That was just there from when it was supplying the base. So maybe we'll move that. Although that is 64 amps. This is only taking like 4. Maybe I'll just do... transform up. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. I'm sure I have a transformer. Maybe 16 to 4. Do I have that one somewhere? 16 to 64. I have it in here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. So maybe I'll do this one. And then just transform it up. How many amps would that be for? That'd be 16 amps. UV amps. Oh yeah, that's plenty. Alright, so I'll do that. This one we're transforming down. I'll do one that's transforming up. Maybe like here. And then I'll do... Oh wait. How am I gonna... Because I'm just thinking I'm gonna be replacing a few of our pumps eventually with infinite pumps. So I'm gonna need like a few of them. I guess that doesn't need to go down the middle. Kind of did it because it looked nice. I mean, this is channels. I'm like, how am I gonna get the channels here? Maybe I can come down here to that. All right, let me finish this and maybe no, I gotta fill those. I'm pretty sure I have to fill those oxygen tanks. So let me get those filled. Is that weird that they have... I'm just like, that's kind of weird that there's some oxygen in it, isn't it? I don't remember them having that originally. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. Yeah, they're like partially full already. I really don't remember that when I first crafted them up. It's been a while though. Okay, gone ahead and set everything up. Let me craft up this last one. We should be good here if I put this in here. I haven't tested it out, obviously, but yeah. All right, cool. So that might have got pulled out into the A system. Yes, there we go. All right, infinite oxygen supply. Never have to worry about that again, which is pretty awesome. Now, also want to do this one. I'll do this probably when I get back. It's a little bit more complicated. Nothing we haven't done before. I mean, I have recipes for everything. But it is a decent amount of infinity. What is that? 9, 18, and then 32. 32 infinity. We should be... I have been crafting up a lot of this stuff. I don't know if we are... Oh, we're good. I thought maybe we might have been out of something. But we're good. Alright. So, gone ahead, got that. We don't have to worry about... Keep doing that. Don't have to worry about oxygen anymore. And I actually don't think we need to worry about building more rockets anymore. Because we have the biggest one. That was just the chest that I used to put the... parts in, because it doesn't... For some reason that workbench doesn't hold the items. I guess we'll throw these in there. Probably won't need them ever again, but you never know. I was debating whether just to chuck them out. Okay, so I think I got everything for this now. I got the infinite pump, I got the casings, I got the frames, which are the only new things. And then I will just be moving... I'll just basically be removing the old sulfuric thing. I just have to make sure I have everything for quantum ring, link chamber, singularity, the new hatch. I always like having a battery buffer just in case. And then I have a dense energy cell to jumpstart the quantum. We got the P2P. Got the cables that we need. I think we are good. So, guess let me meet you up on IO and we will get this going. I did check to see if we had enough fuel. Yeah. We're good. It usually takes, what, 10% or something like that? 10-15% to do a here and back, so it's not bad. Alright. Let's, we'll come back. And we are back. I've just been flying around trying to find a sulfuric vein. So this is like the biggest one I found. They're not huge. We've definitely found, obviously, bigger ones, but it should be fine. It's infinite, so it doesn't really matter for the most part. Oh, that's on the right side. Cool. We'll definitely want stuff on this. Also, it's always weird when you can't hear the sound. Alright, it's almost nighttime. I'm gonna need my... Oh, where did I put it? No, I left it. Oh well. About to get really annoying out here. Clearing bags, I think. Also, forgot to bring the good maintenance hatch. So, I screwed up a couple times here. That. Go there. Then... I guess I didn't need to build it so close to the chunk boundary, but at least we're inside. Right. There. 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 And turn it on. Out. That. Turn it to GregTech power. Hook it up to the hatch. Hit it with our saved channel. Throw a battery in there. That should start charging in a second. Alright, I'm probably going to come immediately back and replace that and make sure everything... Did I? I did. Dang it! I was in a rush because I was like, oh, mobs are gonna spawn. Hurry up. We need to... Oh, I hear stuff. Yep, there we go. No. Well, at least our... I just gotta be careful with... Yeah, those guys walking up on me. What was I doing? Yes. Did I do it again? Oh my goodness. I'm going crazy. I did it again. Alright. It's supposed to go there. Dummy. Alright. This is what happens when you're not paying attention. Rid of that. Alright, there we go. Nobody ever said I was like the best at GregTech New Horizon. I just play it a lot. I guess I should probably get better at it, but yeah. Alright, we'll leave it there. Usually I have it on the very back, but we're fine. Yeah, definitely should have Really? We can play that game. Alright. Mining pipes. Oh, that's fast. Okay, so there we go. We saw it kind of going a bit crazy there. I need to... Oh, shoot. Oh, no! I don't remember what it was. Sulfuric. No. I think I changed it. Oh, I think I... Oh, I did get it. Alright, cool. Yeah, sulfuric acid. Unfortunately, yeah, as we can see, it is actually pulling out faster than this can extract it. So it's going to be toggling on and off. There's not much I can do about that. Just with the setup. Obviously, we could do a like a P2P, but I don't have the thing set up for a P2P. And at this point, I don't think we're using it faster than this thing can actually transport from here. So I think that'll be fine. But, there we go. Uh-oh. We not... We not getting power. Should be filling up. Alright, there might be something... I'm gonna have to come back anyway, but for some reason this isn't getting power. It's a bit funny, isn't it? We have channels. There might be something going wrong in the base, because that's not getting power anymore. Interesting. Alright, well I'm gonna have to come back anyway, unfortunately, for the maintenance hatch. So, okay, I totally didn't... I think something just like bounced me up in the air. I didn't do that. Yeah, I'm really not sure why that isn't getting power. I'll have to go check in the main base if I did something wrong. Yeah, I didn't do that either. Something's hitting me, obviously. Alright, be right back. Alright, I had the transformer facing the wrong way. I had the UHV slot facing this way as opposed to straight down. So it couldn't output the thing. So there we go. We can see it is indeed working. I am going to craft up a maintenance hatch and go dump it over there. So there we go. We can see that is going up. I mean, like I said, we could transport it back to the base with P2P instead of the ender fluid things. I am always still kind of hoping those get buffed, because I really do like them. But at this point, we're not using anywhere near as much as we are getting, but it is being bottlenecked, as we saw. I'll worry about that if it becomes an issue. So I'm gonna go fly back to the IO, fix that, and then work on the Neutronium cell, because this is another really cool item. It basically gives your A system infinite energy, so you never have to worry about, like if I disconnect the power or something like that, AE is never going to run out, which is pretty awesome, because that means one of the kind of annoying things with the quantum chambers is if they run out of power, it'll stop powering the energy cell, and then if that runs out, they won't turn back on until I go do it manually. So yeah, I think that is the next thing I want to do, and I will slowly craft up more of those infinite pumps and replace the... I'll replace the things with them as they slowly like run out, because we have a few. Oxygen, I think, is one. Fluorine, nitrogen. I think there's at least 3 that we could replace with. All right, that was easier than I actually thought. I just hit craft and I can just auto craft them. It's not even. It's only 67,000 bytes. So that was yeah, surprisingly easy. Now, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, would it be... No, I don't think we would. I was just thinking, would it be smart to place these in the other dimensions since it is so easy to craft up? I'm thinking we don't really need to. If we have the dense energy cells in the other worlds. Oh, if we really need to worry about... Oh, this stuff is all old. I've just realized it's still there. I don't think we really need to worry about keeping it powered, because it should just transfer the power to the thing. It should never shut off. The only thing is, like, when you start the world up, sometimes it takes some time to get the world going, but I don't think it's like off. I don't think the DA system's turned off. It's just the channels hasn't kind of sorted itself out yet. So as we can see, world is running fine with creative energy. So that also means I can just go absolutely crazy and not have to worry about, you know, the wireless or whatever. Not that we're at the point where wireless is, even if it was like 10,000 EU per tick, it's nothing, but we're really at the point where it doesn't matter anymore. So I could have a wireless from 50 chunks and it wouldn't matter. Fortunately, that doesn't work across dimensions. I really wish it did, but it doesn't. All right, so I think I'm going to... While I figure out what I want to do next, I'm going to get another ultimate battery crafted up. Oh, nice. It's using those 2 Lapatrons that we had in the oxygen stuff that we don't need anymore. So, gonna do this. I don't think the ultimate battery doesn't require that living solder or whatever. So... yeah, I'm going to craft up, like I said, the ultimate battery and see where bottlenecks are, because this is my next big thing. And then the other big thing I'm going to need to start working towards is the space elevator. And that's kind of like, we got infinite fluids now with our infinite pump. Well, it's time to start looking into super infinite resources, and this will actually get us some... harder to get resources, but this is a project that's going to take a while. We are back. I have gone ahead and got a quantum queen. Wasn't too bad. Already had most of the stuff. Only things I didn't have were these 4, and the reason I got quantum is for shimmering combs, which is for ender pearl dust. So wanted to just kind of get that building up, because we use quite a bit for these ultimate batteries. I did keep an eye on the ultimate battery, and now with all our megas that we have built up, that chemical reactor we could definitely speed up. Not great there, just because it doesn't have the best... doesn't have like the best access to lots of power. Maybe I will replace that with UHV. I don't particularly feel like replacing everything with UHV. Yeah, because this definitely needs these chemical reactors need lots more power to really kind of do their job. Otherwise, they're just kind of like a big chemical reactor. I mean, they're faster than the smaller ones, but it definitely, once you start feeding it multiple amps, it really unlocks its power. The main, basically, at this point, our precision lasers are what is the main bottleneck with the ultimate batteries. There is just thousands. I'm also working on indium. I hadn't been running indium combs through the thing. I started that up again. I'm crafting up. As you can see, I'm crafting up all the electrons beforehand. Just the amount of these things that we need. 122,000 of those, 25,000 of those. All the chips or whatever, these all have to go through that. 10,000 of those, 17,000 of those. This is the main bottleneck with the ultimate batteries now. 9,600 of those. Yeah, every single one of those things needs to go through our precision laser engravers. So I'm going to have to come up with a better way to do that. And I'm thinking spamming these, to be honest. I can't really think of any other way to go about doing that. Maybe 8 of these or something like that. But obviously it's not going to fit right here. Although we don't use any of this. Yeah, I could. Actually. This is kind of set up to handle some decent power. Actually, this is set up to handle... Should move the chemical reactor. Alright, we don't use this anymore, we don't use this anymore. We do actually still use these two for bedrockium. This doesn't get used and that doesn't, so I can break that down. That large chemical reactor, we should move over here, and maybe... at least maybe 4 of those. It's 5 by 5. I mean, that's not... That one in the middle. Alright. Feels like... Yeah. It's only 5 by 5 if I want to share all the walls. Although... I don't know. Maybe I'll just do... Maybe I'll leave most of this stuff and then just transfer some of the... Like have 3 down the middle. I don't know. I'm going to have to think about this. Which ones I'm going to want. The other option... Oh, I don't know if this would work. I was just thinking the other option would be to do a subnet and do stocking input buses, but then... Oops. Oops again. How would you handle the lenses? I don't think... Would that work in a stocking input bus? You know what? Let's try. I have no idea if this would actually work. I'm just going to basically... Oh, that's not going to work with this, of course. What am I doing about? Well, hold on. The 20. Let me just kind of mess around with this. Let's do that. I'm just going to borrow this. We'll remember that goes. If I do 20, do that. Should keep it in stock, right? Would that pop up there? Obviously, it's not gonna until it tries to do a thing. And what happens if I do I have no idea if this would actually work. I'm gonna start filling it up, but I don't really want it to. Would that work? I don't know. That unfortunately is not. That's that. I didn't think that would work. Doesn't seem to be. Oh. Yeah. Bit of an issue from our wireless. Let me see if I can. Our wireless. Let me just break it. Because those things don't know dictionary, do they? This shouldn't start filling. No. I don't think this is going to work. But I just was kind of curious. Because if I can do... Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness, it's working. That actually works. Alright. That is interesting. Alright, so that gives me... I mean, that makes a subnet like a million times easier. I thought we were going to have problems with the subnet with the lenses. Look at us. We're learning new things. That changed the name? No. Alright. So, yeah, let me set up a... Oh, I'm like... getting ideas here. That was a 20. Let me set up 4 of them. I'm just thinking, I'm like, is there a way to expand it to 8? How many... Right, let me look at this really quick. How wide is it? This is 5, 9. Alright, it's 9. I couldn't remember, like... with the sharing the walls, I just couldn't picture it in my head. If we... Oh, that's going to be gone anyway, won't it? Oh, we have plenty of room. How about if we start over there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We do 8 of those? Yeah, let's do that. And then I could just put a whole bunch of stocking buses. I could even get rid of these, couldn't we? If I was stocking... I mean, this stuff could all be done with stocking instead of like an interface doing that with a conveyor. We could just do that with a stocking bus. Although I don't feel like messing with all that. All right, let me do this. Let me tear all this down. Let me get this, and we'll come back. Okay, as I'm crafting up these large processing factories, I was kind of looking at the circuit boards, and we just need so many for all the Lapatrons. I'm thinking I'm going to see if I can upgrade this. Now, we have upgraded this to the cooling tower, so it is overclocking now. It wasn't overclocking before, but I'm thinking let's do this, and we'll overclock this, and we'll do 4 amps of UHV, because we're producing quite a bit of power, and I can just keep ramping it up and up. So there's no reason to be... I didn't actually mean to break that, but that works. I was gonna... broke it too quick, but... yeah, it's formed with the 4 amp. And then we'll just do... so that's a decent grade. I think we were... what were we doing? UV before? I'm curious what 1 amp of UV up to 4 amps of UHV. So applying it 16 times more power. Let me just double check I put the right one so we don't get explosions. Always do that before you connect it to your power grid. I love these superconductor wires. No, I'm short. Really? No. Alright, I can find one somewhere. I don't think I can smelt it up right now because we're using... I would need... This is funny. I need the... Alright. I'm just going to borrow this for now because we're not using this at the moment. And then as soon as I'm done with all these, I will craft up more. I don't know if I have any other UHV cable, to be honest. All I use is that. I thought I had enough, but that's kind of funny. Wait, we don't use that. Oh, we don't use that one anymore anyway. So, alright, I did have enough. Yeah, I like the superconductor cables because they hold so many amps, but one, they're a little hard to place down because there's not much to go off of. They're small. And they're a little bit expensive. Okay, so let's see what happens when I do this. Alright, well that's a bit quicker. It was 6 seconds before. Obviously we have ramped up the power. I don't know if it... I'm not entirely sure if it... Oh, it seems to be doing multiple at a time too. Yeah, I think that it's sped up and it's overclocking because I'm giving it multiple amps. So it overclocked. I think how they work is they overclock to the power. Oh, well, we overclocked twice, didn't we? Yeah, maybe we went from UV to UEV actually. All right, well there we go. That is much, much quicker. Okay, so I am going to craft up all the large processing things we need. I will get that subnet set up and we will come back. And we're doing all of this working towards the ultimate capacitor and the space elevator. So that is why I'm just kind of improving. Everywhere I see bottlenecks, I'm just fixing them and going Greg style and crafting up 8 multi-blocks at once kind of deal. We're at that point in the pack where we really need to ramp up. But anyway, we will deal with that next episode. So thanks for watching and have a good one.